Greetings fellow HeroQuesters, and welcome to my video tutorial series on how to design and print your own custom HeroQuest cards. This video on the series flowchart is on how to design a generic card using the HQCC application. If this is the video you wish to watch, then stick around and this video will continue in a moment. This was about how to create a standard card back graphic that could be used on most of the cards for the HeroQuest game system. If you are unfamiliar with the HQCC app by Action Fence on itch.io that we are using, check out my previous video on downloading and introducing the HQCC app. Let's start with the fifth template that looks like the back of a treasure card. In case you've never noticed, most of HeroQuest's card backs simply have a background graphic and a banner describing what kind of thing the card represents. First, let's decide what we want the banner to say. Suppose we wanted to create a deck of cards to represent special abilities for the barbarian. In the name text box, I'll type in Barbarian Skill. Notice that the banner appears. Now we just need a graphic for the background. It has to be a PNG file. Now, if you are an artist or have some AI program that can generate art, more power to you. For the rest of us, let's just find a graphic. This looks great for the back of our Barbarian skill cards. I'll just right-click it and select Open Image in New Tab. I'll just right-click the image and click Save Image As. If you download the graphic and find out that it's not a PNG, you can just edit it in Microsoft Paint and save it as a PNG. Now we just click the Load Image button and find our image. Now we just need to use these arrow buttons on the right to move the image and the plus or minus buttons to resize the image until we get it how we want. When we're satisfied with the way the card back looks, click the Save Card button. Notice how it says above, cards are saved to desktop/HQ Card Creator. Let's find it there. And there it is in all its glory. You could cut and paste it into a different folder if you want. Congratulations, you have just created the back for your Barbarian skill cards. This is about how to create a standard card front that could be used for most of the card fronts for the HeroQuest game system, such as spells, potions, items, scrolls, weapons, armor, or, in the case of this example, skills. If you are unfamiliar with the HQCC app that we are using, check out my previous video on downloading and introducing the HQCC app. Let's start with the third template that looks like the Boron's Armor artifact card. You may notice that there are two versions of this. The one on the right has the thinner graphic window like how the spell scrolls look. If you wanted to make this into a spell scroll, you could find or make a spell scroll graphic or scan one of your spell scroll cards and crop the scroll graphic out of it. I'm not going to show you how to do that. For this, we're going to use the standard graphic size. Let's think of a skill for the barbarian. How about Berserker Rage? Now we need to think of what this skill does. How about this skill puts the barbarian into an aggressive rage, adding 3 extra combat dice to the hero's attack. While in rage, the hero will lose 1 body point per turn on a failure to kill a monster, but will regain 1 lost body point for each monster the hero kills. The hero may not exceed maximum body points. This state of rage will end the moment the hero no longer sees a monster. Now we just need a graphic to represent this. Now, if you are an artist or have some AI program that can generate art, more power to you. For the rest of us, let's just find a graphic. Here's an interesting one. I'll just right-click it and select Open Image in New Tab. Now I'll just right-click it and select Save Image As. If the image is not a PNG, you can always edit it in Microsoft Paint and save it as PNG. Now we just need to click the Load Image button to get the image in. Use the arrow buttons and the plus/minus buttons on the right to move and resize the image as needed. If you would prefer to give your image a transparent background so that tan parchment background is visible, you could use a more sophisticated paint program. I like to use the GIMP because it is free and open source. Just open up your image, select the Magic Wand Selector tool, click on the background to select it, and press your Delete key to delete the background. Not all graphics will be this simple. Some sketches may have gaps in their borders, causing the Select tool to select parts of the graphic that you don't want to be transparent. It may take trial and error to touch up the edges of the sketches so that the Select tool only selects the background. Now we can export this as a PNG file. I'll add the word transparent to its name so that I don't overwrite the original, in case I want to retain the original PNG. And there we go. Now let's click the Load Image button again and find our image with the transparent background. There we go. That wasn't too difficult. When we're satisfied with the way the card front looks, click the Save Card button. Notice how it says above, cards are saved to desktop/HQ card creator. Let's find it there. And there it is in all its glory. You could cut and paste it into a different folder if you want. Congratulations, you have just created a front to one of your Barbarian skill cards. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next video on how to design a hero card using the HQCC application.